Hey everybody, my name is DJ Hapa from the DJCoach.com. Today we are going to cover probably one of the most important topics when it comes to being a mixing DJ, and that is how to get the mix to sound right. Now there's a lot of different factors, but what we're going to cover today is probably the most important. We're going to cover song structure and something I like to call the anatomy of the mix. So we've got to go over a couple of terms: beats, bars, and phrases. Now some of you may already know this, and for others this is brand new. Either way, I'm going to make it simple so that we're speaking the same language. So term number one, beats. A beat I define as a head nod. So if a song was playing and we were nodding our head to that beat, we would count the beats as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get the idea. All right, so beats. This is very important later on when we start talking about other things and trying to figure out song structure. Bars. A bar is a group of beats. Guess how many? Anybody know? 4. 4 beats to 1 bar. So I would maybe count, instead of the way I just did, I would count like this instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. Now you'll notice I'm counting a bit different because I'm changing the 1 of every bar, and this way I'm able to keep track of the bars. And then the last one is a phrase, and a phrase is a group of bars. 4 bars in a phrase or 16 beats. So either one of these terms is interchangeable. So I could say that chorus was 4 bars long, or I could say that that was 16 beats long, or I could say it was 1 phrase long. Either way, all 3 of those are correct, and it's important that we get used to speaking this language. All right, now that we've got some music theory down under our belts, let's talk about song structure. So a song is made up of many different sections, and in order for us as DJs to figure out how these two songs could possibly mix well together, we need to look at the structure of the music. So we are less concerned about the lyrics of what is happening and more concerned with the actual structure of the song. So how long is that intro? How long is this chorus? What is a chorus? How long is that bridge section? What even is a bridge? Like, these are things that we need to know before we start mixing songs together so that we can create a seamless transition between two songs. So let's break down some music concepts. Okay, intro. Intro happens at the beginning of the song. And as DJs, we are actually looking for songs with an extended intro. And an extended instrumental intro is probably the best thing that we can use. And I'm going to show you why in just a moment. But the intro usually happens at the beginning of the song. That definitely is a part of the song. There's some other parts. The next term is verse. Verse is the story part of the song. This is a part of the song that we would not necessarily mix out on. This is not getting to the height of the song. The next term I want to give you is the height of the song. That is chorus, sometimes referred to as hook. This is the part of the song that everybody is anticipating. Most people know the words to the chorus, but don't know the words to the verse. And in fact, actually, the difference between verse and chorus, the chorus repeats itself, is usually very catchy and is something to sing along to. And also, if you look at the title of the song, it's likely the chorus as well. All right, let's keep moving here. Another concept or another term, bridge. Bridge. This is really interesting. So the bridge, by definition, is a section between a chorus and a chorus, or a chorus and a verse. It bridges that gap. This can also be referred to as a breakdown. A lot of times, in my opinion, bridges are some of the most interesting parts of a song. And usually the bridge will only happen once, whereas the chorus happens multiple times, right? So these are important terms to know. And then the last one is an outro. So this is the end of the song. There might be a song that has an instrumental outro where the song just finishes instrumental. And for us as a DJ, I want you to think of yourself as almost like a detective. You are taking a song, breaking it down, trying to find its different parts to figure out how you put those parts together. You're like solving a puzzle. That's what we're doing when we're trying to put two songs together. Now, I've got some other terms that are on here that are covered up that I'll uncover right now. One is the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus may happen before the chorus, and this is very, very common, especially in music today. So there would be a pre-chorus, which is also very catchy, but it feels like it's going somewhere. It feels like it's not quite at the top of the mountain yet. We're still waiting for the chorus. And this is actually very important to recognize. I'm going to come back to pre-chorus in just a moment. And then I've got 3 other terms that are related to these other terms that I have here on the board already. Verse would be also like a build, or pre-chorus would also be like a build, where we're getting close to where this is, to where we're trying to go. Drop would be somewhat synonymous with a chorus when it comes to electronic dance music. We're waiting for the drop. There's like this anticipation, and then the song drops, right? So one of the biggest things that I want to point out here is we need to know what the chorus is, or where the drop is, and how long these sections are, so that we know when we can start to mix out of the song. We don't want to change the song before we get to the part that everybody knows. That's a huge mistake. I mean, imagine you're like anticipating, like, oh man, this is my favorite song. I can't wait to sing along to this. And DJ changed the song. Boo, right? Like, you want to wait until we get to the height of the song before mixing out of it. And then bridge, I already kind of talked about this a little bit. Bridge is synonymous with the breakdown. So why are we even talking about this? Why is this important? Now, I want to show you what the biggest secret is to getting better as a mixing DJ. You ready for it? Know your music. Have the song structure broken down. I call this mapping out the song. Figure out how long those sections are, and then follow that map. Figure out what naturally fits together based on the structure that you have. Let me demonstrate. I've just created what would be a song. So intro, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Now, based on what we were just talking about, I should know the length of these. So let's say this intro is 8 bars. Let's say this chorus is 8 bars. This is 16 bars, 8 bars, 8 bars, 8 bars, 8 bars. This may be a typical song, right? So now I'm getting ready to bring in a new song. Now let's assume that the song that I'm bringing in is within the same tempo range, within the same BPM range as this first song. So let's say this is 104, and the song that I'm bringing in is 103. But I'm going to sync it and make it now 104, right? So they're completely matched up. And now, when would I want to get out of this song? You know, what would I want the last phrase for somebody to hear in this song? Like, would I want this to be out of the outro? Well, yeah, that's actually a pretty natural place to get out of the song, except for it's at the end of the song, right? I might want to get out of it sooner. People have very small patience these days and want to not get bored of a song. So I might want to mix out of it sooner. So where do I mix out? Do I mix out at the end of the verse? Well, this is a bad idea, right? Because everybody's waiting for the chorus. So I should get out at the end of the chorus, right here. That would be a good place to get out. Like, that's where the new song would start, right? Now, if the new song that I had also had an intro on it, like an extended intro, like I briefly mentioned, let's say that there was 8 bars of instrumental intro at the very beginning of this next song. This is perfect. This is great, because now that we have this, I would then just line up the one of the intro with the one of the chorus. They play together nicely for 8 bars. At the end of the 8 bars, I am now out of this song and into this song. These are 2 puzzle pieces fitting together perfectly, and this is exactly what we are trying to achieve. Now, instead of me showing you the mix and how to do a mix, I brought one of our other coaches along. I brought my friend DJ Wall-E to come in here and show you how to mix 2 songs together by applying the same theory that I just showed you. So let me get Wall-E.
What's up, everybody? My name is DJ Wall-E. Let's mix. So the first example I want to give is doing a bad mix. Something like that would be, you know, maybe the DJ doesn't know their music that well, or, you know, you're hitting your mix point a little early or a little late. So I just want to show what that looks like. All right, people, so that was a bad example, right? If you guys noticed, I started a bar early. I had vocals over vocals and it just sounded kind of messy, right? So I want to show you on this next one what a good example will look like. All right, guys, so I don't know about you, but I feel like that was much better, right? If you notice, we started where we should have, which is we aligned the ones together. They were perfectly phrased, so they were both 8 bars, 8 bar segments, right? And then when I faded this left side out, it ended right where it needed to end, and then we started right into the other song perfectly. So you guys actually have the opportunity to do this mix yourselves. We've actually included the 2 tracks in the 7-day DJ challenge. So feel free to download those tracks and then give it a shot. My name is DJ Wall-E. I hope you guys enjoyed what you learned today, and hopefully I see you on the next one.